Hey guys, how you doing today? It's Lisa Magoulis, and today I am going to be cooking something for school. So remember last week when I was saying I do not put everything all prepared? Well, because of school now, I actually have to do cut everything up, prepare it. It's called mise en place, and you have all your ingredients ready to go so that your meal will be timed properly and nothing will be burn or while you wait to cook. So in school, actually, I actually have to do all kinds of cooking all week long. It's part of my activities and my tasks, so I've been doing tons of cooking, but it's plant-based, so we've been eating really well. Today's recipe is coconut braised chickpeas with spinach and sun-dried tomatoes. I did not have chickpeas in the house, so I'm using cannellini beans, and I don't ever really use ground ginger too much because I always have fresh ginger in the house, so I am going to be using cardamom today in this recipe. So it starts off with actually sweating the onions in the coconut oil, and I will show you the pan's hot already. I made sure because I use aluminum pans, and once this is melted, I will start to sweat the onions. Now let me teach you this because I didn't really know. I always sauteed, high heat, the onions, whatever, and then lowered it to like a medium. Well, sweating actually brings the flavor out a lot more, and it's actually done over the lowest heat setting. So right now I'm on a medium-high because I wanted to heat the pan up, but I'm going to put it down to low, and I'm going to add my onions. So this has to take about 10 minutes because it's such a low setting. So I'm going to actually pause this and come back to it so you can see how the onions are all cooked. I just wanted to mention to you, when you're sweating, unlike when you're sauteing, because it's so low, you really shouldn't hear any sizzle at all. And you don't really have to stir it much either. You can just, every now and again you can move it around a little bit. But unlike sauteing, because sauteing is so hot, high heat, you don't really have to stir this too much. So this still has to cook a little longer because it's not quite translucent. And once this is cooked, then I get to add the garlic and the ginger. I'm back. So sweating does definitely take a little longer, or quite a bit longer than sauteing, but and I let this get a little brown because I was kind of multitasking. Usually you don't want to if you're gonna do, like, sweating's really good, like I said, to bring the flavor out. So if you're doing like a white sauce or something, you want to make sure you don't get any of the brown, so don't walk away from it too long. I'm going to add my ginger and my garlic. Same thing, I'm just going to cook it up, just a couple, and then we'll get to the other ingredients. I wish you could smell this. It smells so yummy. I've just been a wicked fan of olive oil, coconut oil, and the smell is just, it's great. Cyril keeps saying he's waiting for the iPhone scratch and sniff. He's a nut. Alright, I'll be back. So the garlic and ginger cooked up a little bit, and now it's time to add the sun-dried tomatoes. Now the recipe said if they're in oil to drain them, but I didn't. It's all I had. They're organic tomatoes, so I'm just using what I have. Again, I'm a huge fan. You don't have to follow a recipe to a T. If you've got something in the house that you liked, or you're missing an ingredient and substitute, use what you like, because there's no sense in going nuts buying and all this stuff if you're never going to use it, right? Okay, so sun-dried tomatoes, lemon zest, yummy, and your pepper flakes. So we're going to cook this up a little bit. Oh man, that smells awesome. Look, I'm getting goosebumps. Okay, this cooks up a bit, and then we're going to add the beans. I have to be honest, I've never had this combination before with like coconut, garlic, ginger, the onions, and the lemon. You can really smell it. It smells really yummy. I wouldn't have thought, that flavor would, it's just really good. Okay, now we're adding the beans, and at this point we're going to turn the heat up a bit because we want to kind of get the beans kind of crunched up a little bit. So we'll do that. Okay, it seems like the beans are all kind of heated up all through here, so I just lowered the heat back down a bit, probably about to medium-low. And this is where we add the spinach. So it says, the recipe says, add the spinach until it wilts, and then you keep adding your next batch. So, that doesn't take long. I like using baby spinach. I think for me, because it's just easier, you don't have to, you know, worry about the stems and cleaning it up, because I don't like eating the stems. I don't mind juicing the stems of the regular spinach, but I don't really like eating them. Not that they don't taste good, but they just kind of get in the way, where the stems on the baby spinach isn't too bad. If you ever find when you're doing this, you can also, if it seems like the bottom of your pan's getting a little dry, feel free to just put a couple drops of water. Not too much, but you don't want to water down the dish, but you can put a couple in. And it's fine, it won't alter the flavor at all. Okay, at this point, the spinach is wilted. And I just, you know, as I'm sitting here, or standing here, I'm realizing, you know, probably not want to turn it too much, because you don't want your beans to break apart like they're starting to and get mushy. So at this point, we would add, I put the heat all the way down to low, and you're going to add your coconut milk. And I've just been such a big fan of coconut oil and coconut milk lately. It's like, whoa, good stuff. It's so good for you. I know it's high in fat, but it's the good fat that your body needs that helps you repair all your muscles and stuff, and your looks good. Okay, and we would add in the ginger, and it doesn't really give, it just says taste and see, but I'll put a dab of lemon in. And then you add your salt and pepper. Now I'll put some pepper in on just a pinch of salt. I don't usually like to put salt in my dishes too much, because I don't know what people like, and you can always add it, you can't take it away. A pinch of salt. And I only use Himalayan sea salt because it actually has 17 nutrients in it that your body does need. And it's good for you. So, let me taste this. It says to serve it with rice, and just serve it right away, otherwise the spinach is going to get all icky. See, I like salt, so I would probably add more salt. But I like it. I think a little more lemon juice for me too. So see, just kind of taste around what you like. But there you have it. I hope you try it, and if you do, let me know if you like it. Talk to you later. Bye.